Hello everyone. Today we're diving into the connection between sex, mythology, and the cosmos through the words of Mircea Eliade. He says, "The divine myth is the paradigmatic model for human union, and hence of human sexual behavior." So, in virtually every culture, the cosmos is born from the union of two forces, feminine and masculine, earth and sky, goddess and god. In Greek mythology, Gaia births Uranus, the sky god, out of herself and then mates with him. This cosmic embrace, where the sky covers the earth like a stallion covers the mare, creates the world. We find this also in Genesis. In the beginning, Yahweh hovers over the face of the waters, an act that creates the world. Now, if we think of sex as union, we get an interesting insight from this. Sex is mythological, but myth is not sexual. This means that sex proceeds from the creation of the cosmos. In other words, sex as we know it is a formal expression of that reality. Once we see sex in this light, not as mere biology or fleeting pleasure, it becomes sacred, a synchronization between humans and the creative force of the universe. But when sex loses its link to the divine, or if the existence of the divine is denied, sex loses its sacrality. It becomes disconnected, either reduced to self-serving pleasure or limited solely to reproduction. Eliade, in a way, is warning us against this dislocation. Without its connection to the divine, sex becomes just another mechanism. And that's how Charles Darwin, a man whose thinking was shaped by the desacralized world of 19th century rationalism, came to view it, an engine for evolution. Fact is, evolution is a quality or consequence of sex, not its purpose. If it was, then we're left with the same conclusion Darwin was left with, that life self-perpetuates so that it can self-perpetuate. This is circular and meaningless. Sacredness of sex lies not in what it produces in the material world, but in what it is, a microcosm of the marriage of the universe itself. It's been said that when two people have sex, they become married in some cosmic way, whether they realize it or not. This idea brings us back to the mythological roots of union. Sex is not a transaction or a reduced act of biological reproduction. It's an echo of the divine act of creation. When understood in this way, sex emulates the sacred, but the sacred does not emulate sex. The relationship is parental. And this might be where the religious confusion about virginity lies. The sacredness of virginity refers to the reality that the feminine essence, the yin, is pure or immaculate prior to its conditioning by masculine force, yang. It's virginal insofar as it is superficially conditioned or changed. The things around us in the world seem separate, but remains pure or untouched at its root. So, stated in metaphysical terms, this means that the phenomenal world of nature appears defined to us in its reflected state by logos, but prior to being defined by the logos, it rests in an immaculate state beyond time. This is the prima materia pursued by the alchemists, and this truth is so deep that it gets unconsciously concretized as enforcement of human sexual virginity in religious circles, for better or worse. Thanks for exploring this idea with me. If this resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay curious.